Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to Unity Orlando. Our opening statement this morning is, no matter what the circumstances, all is well with my soul. Let's all affirm that together. No matter the circumstances, all is well with my soul. All right, let's all close our eyes, take a nice deep breath in, and let's affirm that together in the silence. so it is. Now, if you'd like to stand and sing our joy song this morning with us, it's called Glory of Love.
Of peace, I'm the purpose 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 of, I'm the purpose of, I'm the purpose of peace, I'm the purpose of, I'm the purpose of, purpose of peace. Shine on the glory of God. Shine on the glory, shine on the glory, shine on the glory of God. Shine on the glory, shine on the glory of God.
All right, thank you. You may be seated.
Good morning. Good morning, Unity Orlando. How are you guys? We're small but mighty. And welcome online, everyone. I'm Susan Francis. I am your platform speaker today. So I wanted to let you know the food drive continues. You can bring non-perishable foods either Sunday morning or Tuesday from 10 to 3 o'clock. Curtis Coaxum is our contact person. He can pick food up for you or bring you food if you would like him to. His number is on our website. Also, just a reminder, midweek prayer and meditation with myself and Ronnie, Reverend Ronnie, is on Facebook the first and third Wednesdays at 4:30 of the month. Sorry about that. Also, Navigating A Course in Miracles is taking the week off, so not coming up this week. We'll skip it. Unity Orlando Men's Group meets every Wednesday at 4 o'clock outside of Starbucks on Hal Branch Road and 436 in Winter Park. Join them if you'd like. Also today, after the 11 o'clock service, Brian is continuing his Qigong practice. So please join them if you'd like to. It's a fantastic time to bring up your chi, bring up your energy. Reverend Lulu is beginning a Zoom book study class this week. It starts September 28th, and it's based on the book, The Sermon on the Mount. That's what the cover looks like. If you'd like to join us, this book was written by Emmett Fox, fantastic metaphysical book. If you'd like to join us, you need to contact Reverend Lulu, and her information is on the website and on these flyers that are at the back. And then the other thing she's doing is a second book study based on the book Falling Upward by Richard Rohr. And this is the flyer on that. I don't know if you can see that. And the book here. And that class will start September 30th. So if you would like to do that, both are offered at 11 a.m. and 7 p.m. And so go to the website to get her the information. And then Reverend Bob's lesson today is Living in Adoration. But before I welcome him up, or actually before we sing, I have to tell you a little story. So there was a country preacher who decided he was going to skip services on a Sunday, and he went hiking in the wilderness instead. So as he rounded a sharp bend in the trail, he collided with a bear and was sent tumbling down a steep grade. He landed on a rock and broke both his legs. With the ferocious bear charging at him from a distance, the preacher prayed, "Oh Lord, I'm so sorry for skipping services today. Please forgive me, and I pray that you make a Christian out of this bear that's coming at me." At that very instant, the bear skidded to a halt, fell to his knees, clasped his paws together, and began to pray out loud at the preacher's feet, "Dear God, please bless this food I'm about to receive." So, God answered his prayer. Okay, I'm going to turn it over to Brian in the music department.
Thank you, Susan. And it's always good to pray over your food. That's great. Is that the lesson of this story? Anyway, this is a really special song to me. It's called "Here You Are, Loving Me," but it started off a writing spree of about 22 songs in 3 months. Wow. So here it is. Here you are, loving me. Sometimes I feel all alone, sitting here by ourselves, making use of our time, drawing lines in the sand, trying to get back where we belong. Then you draw a circle, and I step into it. Now I'm filled with kindness, love, and joy. I'm gonna find my way back home. And here you are, loving me, just like no one ever could. From the inside out, love is what it's all about. I have no doubt, love is what it's all about. Don't be afraid of the dark, so we can shine a light on the useful situations you bring into my life, so I can grow and learn. And here you are, loving me, just like no one ever could.
From the inside out, love is what it's all about. I have no doubt. Love is what it's all about. And here you are loving me, just like no one ever could. From the inside out, love is what it's all about. I have no doubt. Love is what it's all about. And here you are loving me, just like no one ever could. From the inside out, love is what it's all about. I have no doubt. Love is what it's all about. Love is what it's all about. Love is what it's all about.
That was wonderful. Thank you, Brian. Thank you, department. All you musicians and singers who do such a wonderful job. Love is what it's all about, huh? No, I don't believe I've heard that one before, actually. Well, I mean the song. Yeah. It sounded fresh to me. Hello, everyone at home. Hello, everyone here. Have you enjoyed the last couple of mornings? I mean, it's something, isn't it? It's, you can feel the season edging into something new. You know, the fall season, you can feel it coming. And in the end, that's very much what we're going to be talking about today, is feeling that depth of feeling that comes from everything around us. And feeling that feeling in the air that thrills us, that's part of it. That's part of adoration of God. Well, today the title is Living in Adoration. And I'm going to start with Christmas, right? Why not? At Christmas time, we often sing, "Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him, Christ the Lord." Do you have any idea what you're saying? We say, yeah, well, I adore all babies. No, we're actually talking about something much deeper than that. Adoration is a spiritual practice that has been used for thousands of years. Now, if we were to define it, we'd say adoration is the appreciation of the beauty shining through, the inner beauty, whatever. And here we go. It is immersing yourself in the beauty and appreciation of something, deeper and deeper, until you can finally see the glory of God shining through it. Until as you look at this part of creation around you, whatever it is you've chosen to put your attention on, you don't just see a physical object or entity. You, in the end, see God shining through it. Now do you understand why they came to adore the Christ child? They came to behold the child and so immerse themselves in this presence, this birth, that they could feel the majesty of God shining through this babe in a manger. Now that's a spiritual experience. Say, okay, well, where's the nearest manger? Right outside your door. Possibly the easiest way to begin to experience adoration is with nature. This is why everyone says, my temple is nature. Of course it is. God's shining through out there. And if that's what you're seeing, you're in the temple, without a doubt. When you look out at the whole scene and try to embrace, when I look out and embrace the scene before me, and there'll be trees, there'll be grass, and there'll be sky, and then there's that feeling in the air, and as I'm trying to take it all in, when I open my heart absolutely wide and just try to feel the essence of what is before me, I'll often reach a point where what I'm seeing, particularly in the sky and in the air around me, are little sparkles everywhere. Now, not everybody has this, and I don't have it all the time. It's just an experience that I sometimes have. But when it happens, I know I've crossed a threshold. I'm not just seeing the physical nature of what is before me. I'm seeing God shining through that whole magnificent scene that's before my eyes. So we start with nature because it's probably the easiest place. We don't have a lot of grudges with nature. And then we can move on to people. Okay? Another place to use adoration is with people. Really? Oh, yeah. That whole unity statement, I behold the Christ in you. I see the Christ light shining through you. That's a statement of adoration. I am seeing the light of God shining through your inner essence, even when you're misbehaving in the outer. I behold the Christ in you. In that moment, if it becomes more than words, and you open your heart and you feel that experience, you're in a state of adoration. You're saying, okay, well, that's all well and good, but why would I want to make adoration a part of my life? Why would I want to participate in this on a regular basis? Other than the fact, yeah, it feels good, it's fun. What adoration does for you is it lifts the vibration of your being. Literally, as you merge with the beauty, the inner essence of whatever it is, as you merge with God shining through whatever you're putting your attention on, as you're merging with that God light shining, it lifts your vibration so completely that you're completely open to the flow of God, to the higher energies flowing through you. You're letting them in your life. When we do the opposite, when we're depressed, when we're fearful, when we're worrying, when we're entering into this, oh my God state, looking at the world around us, we cut ourselves off. And when you feel cut off, one of the most rapid ways back is to find something beautiful in life around you, to dwell on it until you can feel that inner beauty, until it absolutely merges with you. Feel the glory in this simple beauty that you've found somewhere. And you're back. You're a spiritual being again. You're not lost in the mire of your humanness. In Psalm 118, 23 and 24, the psalmist captures it. And Psalms are from the Old Testament, so as I said, this concept has gone on for thousands of years. It reads, "This is the Lord's doing. It is marvelous in our eyes." And then the one we're all familiar with. "This is the day the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it." Every day we need to see the glory of God in life around us. Sometimes we get into spirituality and we think, I just got to get out of here. That's my job, is to get out of here. To get to heaven, whatever that means to us. And the real job is to experience heaven right here. And that's adoration. Any way you got it. This is the day that the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. This is the Lord's doing. It's marvelous in our eyes. That is the consciousness of adoration that lifts your vibration so that the higher energies can flow freely through you. Now in Matthew 22, 37 through 39, he tackles people. Jesus said, "Love the Lord your God with all your heart, and with all your soul, and with all your might, and with all your mind. This is the greatest and first commandment." Had he stopped there, those who were trying to test him would have been very happy. Okay? And this is adoration of God. But do you remember the statement that I've used for years because I thought it was so, it hit the point so well? The guy who says, "I love God, it's just people I can't stand." You can't do that and love God. You need to love God and love God's creations around. See God shining through the world around you. So here we go. He says, "Love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your might, and with all your mind. Adore God. This is the greatest and first commandment. And the second is like to it. Love your neighbor as yourself." Love your neighbor as yourself. Love your neighbor until you feel your oneness with them, until you see God shining through them as God shines through you. Reach out. Love God's creations as well as the abstract spirit. It's so easy to love something abstract. Yeah, I love that. Sure, it doesn't require much of me. Sometimes the creations require you to look a little deeper. It can be a challenge at times. But there is nothing in the universe that does not have the spark of God at the center of it, or it wouldn't exist. And adoration is the process by which we deeper and deeper into the essence to find that inner beauty that outer may be covering up, but to feel that inner beauty. And in another human being, it's going to be feeling the soul underneath. That spiritual being that lies underneath that limited and occasionally misguided human self. So I want to talk about ways to practice adoration each day, and I'm going to hit it on 3 levels. And the first level is practice adoration of God's creation. You say, oh, don't we start with God? You know, I think we need to go the other direction. I think the abstract stuff we can get around doing what we really need to do because it's so abstract. But if you start with the outer world and seeing God shining through that, then maybe you're ready to move on to really deeply adoration of the spirit of life that's moving through all the world around you and is right inside of you. So let's start with practice of God's creations. Many of you will know Thea. She recently passed. I was talking with Greg about a service that we'll be doing for her. And he came up with a statement about her that I thought totally captured it. And so I wrote it down. He said, she got up every morning and embraced the majesty of the new day. This is the day that the Lord has made. What will we do? We will rejoice and be glad in it. We'll rejoice and be glad in it. That's what we got to do every morning. That's the first step. Every morning when we get up, it's thought, oh my God, the alarm went off. I've got to get up. I'm going to have to do this and this and this today. I better get geared up for all my responsibilities. Take a few minutes before you do that, or at least a few seconds. And how did he put it? Embrace the majesty of the day. Feel the majesty of this day you're about to live. Have that moment of adoration before you even walk out the door. And then take time throughout your day to admire the beauty of life all around you. Yeah, we get caught in what we've got to do, and I'm not saying withdraw from your responsibilities in life. Do them. But take moments throughout your day to observe the beauty that we sometimes ignore. There's always beauty to be found. If you can embrace life on a deeper and deeper level, you'll always find overwhelming beauty. Beauty that can stir your soul. And if you do it throughout your day, it keeps bringing you back to that higher level of vibration where those higher energies flow through you, and we need that to deal with what's going on in life. So let's talk about, I said nature's the easiest place to start. Let's talk about how you would use adoration in nature. Choose what you like. It can be the sky. I remember a time when my parents were in Austin and I was home visiting them, and I spent 45 minutes out on the back porch absolutely bonding with the tree. And when I was done, I could feel treeness And I knew this was my friend, the tree. And I felt the essence of what that tree was. It lives at a very different experience than we as human beings live. But you can feel its essence. Adoration is about going underneath and feeling the essence of whatever it is that you're watching. So choose something, admire the beauty, and then move totally into your heart to try to feel the essence of what that beauty is. Feel the essence of what you behold. Now, this is true whether you're talking about a sunset or a human being. And here you are looking at, say, a sunset, and you immerse yourself in the beauty and feel the emotion of it, the essence. And then you try to reach further and further underneath and feel it more and more fully until you can feel the very essence of what treeness is, or the emotion of the light moving through that sunset, or the vastness of the sky. And you behold the glory of God shining through this beauty. You can feel that glory shining through. Thine is the glory of life forever, is the way we end the Lord's Prayer. And then just dwell on this feeling and follow it deeper and deeper until you're overwhelmed with the beauty of what you behold, the inner beauty shining out. You're overwhelmed and you literally feel one with it. That's the practice. You can adore a sunset and feel that emotion of the changing light. If you're watching it with your mind, watching a sunset is an amazingly boring thing. You've named the colors after the first 30 seconds. But if you're feeling the energy underneath it, if you're feeling that flow of beauty, it's exciting. And it will hold your attention forever. Adoration of a tree until you feel your bond. This is not just a plant that grows in my yard. This is my friend, the tree. Fly with the birds. Feel that feeling in the air. There is a feeling of every day. If you stop, you go, whoa. This is the day that the Lord has made. You can feel it. You can feel the changing of the seasons, as we have in the morning, the last couple of days. And it's glorious. You want to feel the glory of that. Okay. Nature's the easy one. Let's move on to the second step, which is practice adoration of the inner beauty of the people around you. Now, the way you do this is you look at them or think of them. You can look into their eyes. You can just look at them sitting over somewhere. Or if it's someone you know, you can bring them up in your mind. Doesn't matter how you create your concentration. But you can concentrate on the individual, and then you have to open your heart and try to feel them. Not think what they're doing or what they're thinking. Try to feel them. And by that I mean try to feel what it is like to be that person. You can do this with strangers, and you can do it with loved ones. You place your attention on them, you move into your heart and try to feel. What does it feel like to be that person. If you do this very much, you'll discover that everyone out there has a different texture. The world is filled with billions of amazing paintings. And they are the way that the energies of being are put together in different individuals. And just like snowflakes, no two are alike. So, that was actually only the first step. Feel what it's like to be them. Feel their essence. Not their decisions, not their opinions, not their behavior. What is their essence? What is underneath it all? And when you can feel that, go even deeper and feel their soul. And admire the beauty that shines through their soul. Cherish their inner beauty. That's adoration. And it leaves you with a sense of feeling one with them. You've shared something. You've shared the glory of God as it shines through them. Now, practically, how do you use this? You can meditate on the essence of a person until you're overwhelmed by the beauty of God shining through their soul. If you're going to meditate on them, you're probably going to choose a loved one or someone, and you're going to bring it up in your mind. You're going to behold them, and you're going to try to feel. Can you feel what they feel like right now? Can you feel beyond what they're feeling like right now, the texture of their being? And even deeper, the texture of their soul. Where are we? You can do this, as I said, with a stranger or with a loved one. So I used to love to look into people's eyes and then try to feel who they were. In the midst of a conversation, I would, particularly if it was dragging on, or I thought I could tune out for just a little while and be safe, I'd quit listening and just try to feel who they were and move into all these feelings. I could catch up on the conversation later, but for a moment, just cherish the beauty that was inside this being in front of me. And I used to practice, so I learned to do it with strangers on the run. I learned that you could lock eyes for just a moment as you're walking into 7-Eleven with the stranger walking out. And you can then feel the essence of their being. And it's glorious. It's wonderful to do this. And then finally, I had to be careful because they could feel what was happening. You know, we'd be walking in and I'd lock eyes for just a second and you'd see them hesitate a second as they're walking out. And I'm thinking, I'm going to have to get subtler about this. I don't need to be intruding on people, but I do need to be in adoration of them. So figure out how you're going to do it. If it's a loved one, you can just do that in your meditation. You know who they are. You can take that moment to cherish and feel how the divine shines through them, how that light shines through them. Everyone's a slightly different filter. Everyone's a prism that throws out a slightly different pattern. On the other hand, I'm going to suggest that when you are finding all kinds of people to practice adoration with, do not forget your own body. This was God's gift to you for this life. And so often we take it so for granted. And once in a while, take a moment to feel the glory of this body. It enables you to move through this life. And it has its limitations, but all the physical world does. It's what allows you to be physical. And take joy in the body. This is the body that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Believe me, your body will flourish a little better if you move into adoration with it once in a while. And you can meditate on your own soul. Remember, I said we're dealing with people. We're trying to feel their soul. Can you feel yours? Can you sense that awe-inspiring majesty that lies at the center of your being? I have had the rare privilege of coming face to face with what was inside of me, and it changed my life forever. Your soul is stupendous. Its majesty beyond anything you can imagine. And to touch what is inside of you, try to feel the essence that is not part of any of your opinions or your experiences of this life. It is the essence of who you are before and after and during this life. Feel the wisdom, the power, the beauty. The awe-inspiring spiritual being, the very servant of God that lives inside of you. That you, the outer personality, are host to. Reach for it. Open your heart and try to feel it. These things are not thought, they are felt. Adoration is about feeling, not about thinking and saying, yep, that's beautiful. That's nothing. It's feeling the beauty until it overwhelms you. And yes, while you're working on your own soul, the other thing you can do in the area of adoring people is to meditate upon Jesus as your teacher, to feel his essence within you, there with you, guiding you. You can attach, you can feel that connection if you choose to move into adoration of that inner light as it can shine even within you. Number 3, we've talked about nature, we've talked about people. Now let's go for the gold. Practice adoration of the majesty of God throughout your day. Feel admiration and love of the Spirit that moves in all life and lives within you. There is one Spirit uniting all creation and all dimensions. One Spirit. Can you love that Spirit that's moving through the whole? This is a very big jump for us as human beings. We're into individuality, my little corner of the multiverse. The universe seems vast, and now we're understanding there's a multiverse. There are probably infinite dimensions. It's bigger than we can handle. But can you stretch beyond your individuality and embrace love of the whole? In the end, this is what love of life, the spirit of life as it moves through all dimensions. The spirit that is the source of us and the source of everything we love. Can you feel it? One of the ways to move into this is to live in gratitude. Gratitude. Gratitude is a heart energy. It is embracing that spirit of life that brings us everything and gave us life. Feeling constant appreciation of the gifts life offers each day. So many of them we take for granted. We say, okay, yeah, right, it's not enough. We need more. Living in gratitude is loving God. It's loving that spirit that moves through all of life. And you can meditate upon the vastness of the multiverse of life. Here we can try, one end we're just moving into gratitude for life. The other, we're trying to embrace the whole by stretching out, you might say, the vastness of the multiverse. You start with where we are right now. And the practice is to feel your sense of being stretching out. First, you're a being of light. And then you're a being of light that fills your body. And then you're a being of light that goes out 6 inches, 12 inches, 3 foot in all directions. And you are now, your beingness is this oval of light. Okay. Don't let it stop there. In meditation, you keep stretching out until you feel one with everything around you. You feel your being pervading the pews and the floor and the building and the trees around it and stretching into the community and every household. Can you feel yourself stretching through it all and then into the sky and enveloping the earth? And then bursting into the universe and beyond it into all dimensions of life. Can you feel part of it all? It all, the whole. This is trying to merge with the whole, trying to get beyond separation, my individual separation. Realizing I am Bob, but I also am the whole. Can you stretch into the whole and feel that part of being and the glory of being part of the whole? If you want a simpler practice, just dwell on loving God and feeling God's love for you. And strive to take that feeling deeper and deeper until you are totally immersed in your love of life and life's love of you. And that's the experience you feel in your heart. One last suggestion. Feel your love of God and your gratitude to God as you observe, as you walk through life and as you observe the beauty of life, as you observe the gifts of life that come to you every single day, and as you observe the divine order by which things seem to unfold. Never let a moment that comes together in a way that is just astounding. Never let that get away without embracing the absolute awe-inspiring glory of the way God is moving in your life. So, part of being open and receptive to, and I quote, all the good God has for me, right? In that unity where I'm open and receptive to all the good God has for me. Part of that is to live your life awestruck by the beauty of life. When we dwell on the glory of God shining through everything, we open ourselves to the higher energies that bring the inner gifts of fulfillment, contentment, peace, joy, and love. So he said, so it's all about the inner gifts. Well, and as a byproduct, these higher energy states unleash the flow of life's outer gifts through our lives as well. The physical world is never our objective. But seek ye first the kingdom of God, and all else will be added unto you. That's the way it works. So let's close our eyes. And let's start by choosing a person that is dear to us, a loved one. Bring up the image of them. See their astounding beauty. Feel what it is like to be them. And go deeper. Feel that soul that shines underneath that outer being that you already admire. How astounding and awe-inspiring it is. And feel gratitude that this person is in your life. They are God's gift to you. Now turn within and reach for your own soul. This is not that being whose flaws you've been trying to keep others from seeing all of your life. This being of light that is within you is a child of God, a radiant being, a celestial traveler come into the earth for just a short time. And as you feel it, feel what it's like to be your soul. Feel the beauty, the utter beauty of who you are underneath all this other stuff. Feel the love. Feel the power of a being connected to the very power of God. And feel the wisdom that is way beyond the years that we have lived. this being within you is connected to the very mind of God. Though it expresses from God, its roots go deep into the divine. This awe-inspiring being is within me. And I am grateful. And quickly in your mind, look at the world around you in your mind and realize how beautiful this physical realm is as God shines through everything. Feel your heart filled to overflowing with the beauty of life. The sky, the trees, the water, the colors, the vastness of the universe. And absolutely love that spirit that moves through it all. And the spirit that moves through all the universe and all the multiverse. Love that same spirit as it lives within you. Feel gratitude for life. Gratitude that I am part of it all. I am truly part of the whole. And when I lose myself in the whole, I've simply gone home. And I'm strengthened in a way that I will then draw my energies forth to once again express through this life. All connected to that amazing spirit within. I am the being who lives this life, but I also, at the same time, I am the whole. I can let go and be one with the object of my desire, one with God, one with the Spirit that moves through it all. For the thrill of thy Spirit, God, we are truly grateful. Amen. It's time for Usher to come forward. Take our offering in our hands. If you're at home, this is what you do. You hear it every week, don't you? After the service, you go to the home page. And on the home page, you can hit the Donate Now button, and you can use a PayPal or a credit card, whatever you choose. You can also pull off the physical address and mail us an offering. Or if you like, a number of people have called the office to arrange for regular offerings to be taken out. In either case, hold your hands together and image that which you are giving, and fill it with love and light, because as we give in love and light, we receive in love and light. So let's affirm together. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all the good I am and have, all the good I give and receive. Thank you, God. Amen. Turn it over to Brian.
Thank you, Reverend Bob. And gosh, I was thinking about this song the whole lesson. It's fit perfect. It's awesome. It's called Beautiful Day.
When we breathe, it sounds like whispering wind, and the day begins to shine. I can see it looks like heaven's above, but it's in the hearts full of love. We can find our way through the beauty of the day if we let love pave the way. We can make love show like a pretty flower shows the beauty of a beautiful day. I can hear the silence of a morning to come. Before the day's begun, I can feel the dew dropping off of a song. Hear a new song before it's begun. We can find our way through the beauty of the day if we let love pave the way. We can make love show like a pretty flower shows the beauty of a beautiful day. We can find our way through the beauty of the day if we let love pave the way. We can make love show like a pretty flower shows the beauty of a beauty. We can find our way through the beauty of the day if we let love pave the way. We can make love grow like a pretty flower shows the beauty of a beauty. We can find our way through the beauty of the day if we let love pave the way. We can make love grow like a pretty flower shows the beauty of a beautiful day. What a beautiful day. Such a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day.
Turn on my microphone, I can say you're absolutely right. It is a beautiful day. Wow. Thank you for making this service special, all of you. Okay, let's see what we got here. I want to remind you that whether you are attending in person or whether you're attending online, you are extremely important to us here at Unity. We're so glad you're a part of us. Stay safe, but enjoy each day. It's your adventure. Remember, each day is its own gift. Next Sunday, I will be speaking on good signs. By that I mean Gemini, Libra. No. Virgo, Taurus. No, good signs. The signs that God's in our life. Let's all rise. And let's radiate into the world the prayer of protection. Together, the light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. And the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. God bless you all.